With its beautiful waterfront and downtown shops, Harbor Springs has long been a popular vacation spot for summer tourists. But when a group of local leaders attended a placemaking summit in 2011, they realized there were things they could do to make Harbor Springs even more appealing to both tourists and year-round residents. The group formed a placemaking committee and started looking at ways to improve their community.
We now realize that we are a place and have a strong sense of place, and our role is just making that place more well-known, more defined, and working with our community to make it even better than it already is.
The Harbor Springs Placemaking Committee is working to get the entire community involved in the placemaking process. They've done that through a series of public forums and conversations with the community to see what local residents would like to see for the future of Harbor Springs.
Harbor Springs has done so well at involving the community to get input, to look at what people use the community for, and get their vision for what they would like to see Harbor Springs be in the future. Oftentimes people don't know how to make their voices heard by local government, and this placemaking effort has been very supportive of bringing citizen voices to the city so that they know what the citizens want as far as making changes within Harbor Springs.
Besides its waterfront and downtown shops, Harbor Springs already has other amenities and attractions that help create a sense of place. Those include things like the Main Street Farmers Market, movies in the park, street music, the Cars in the Park Festival, and the Harbor Springs Garden Club's beautiful flower gardens. One thing that's already been added as part of the placemaking process is places for people to sit when they're in Harbor Springs.
We've added many new benches, seats in front of stores in downtown Harbor Springs, picnic tables, places that people can just sit and gather and appreciate where they are.
If there's no place for people to sit and to congregate, people won't come. Buildings don't draw people, people draw people. So the more community friendly, the more seating friendly, pedestrian friendly communities are, then the more likelihood is for people to come and support the local economy.
Something the Placemaking Committee would like to see improved in Harbor Springs is wayfinding.
People walk into the Chamber of Commerce office, which is one house from the waterfront, and they can't see the water. They don't know where it is. And the DDA needs to work at looking at downtown, directing people to parking, to the waterfront, to our beaches, which are slightly hidden, as well as just to the amenities we have here that they don't see.
The placemaking effort in Harbor Springs extends beyond downtown. Jimmy Spencer owns Pond Hill Farm near Harbor Springs. They're creating a sense of place by blending the food production of a farm market with agriculture tourism activities like lunches, wine tasting, barn dances, and hay rides.
And we've got to create a place that people want to come to first and foremost, but then also return to. And whatever we can do to make the experience good, certainly as business owners or as a town, as a community, the better off that we all are.
Placemaking in Harbor Springs will be an ongoing process. 4 days of visioning in the community by a consultant generated a long list of ideas for the city to consider.
There are people who think we're going to turn this into Disneyland, and they want to keep who we are special. So do we. The bulk of what we do will not be about moving things or changing things, but about simple things like wayfinding, as we discussed, or bringing in more businesses, recruiting more people to be a part of our business community, retaining those that we have here. Very simple placemaking concepts to keep our community strong going forward.